This is Shanghai. As more of us move to the cities, we're going to consume more energy. For everybody to live at a moderate living standard, at basic material needs met, the world is going to need to triple and perhaps quadruple the amount of energy it produces from today. If all of that energy is fossil, we're going to see much more significant climate change. What are the clean energy options? There's not many. There's solar, there's wind, there's a little bit of geothermal, there's hydroelectric dams, and there's nuclear power plants. And solar and wind are wonderful. I've spent much of my professional career advocating for more solar, for more wind, including wind farm off the coast of Cape Cod. But solar and wind alone cannot power Shanghai at night. And there's a lot of exciting developments in batteries, but we are so far away from being able to power cities on batteries. Geothermal is great where it's available, and it's not available in many places. Hydroelectric dams have mostly been built in the rich world. We've mostly dammed our rivers, and even in places like China, many of the rivers have already been dammed. That means that we have to take a second look at nuclear power. When I was a boy, my aunt took me every August to Bittersweet Park, where we would remember the Hiroshima bombings. We would light candles and put them on paper boats and push them into the pond and meditate over war and morality and responsibility. A few years later, I saw a television movie about the aftermath of nuclear war. And in high school, I saw the documentary Hiroshima about the horrors of nuclear. I was anti-nuclear my entire life, and then I confronted this data and the challenge of meeting global energy and development needs and also dealing with one of our most serious environmental problems, and I've changed my mind. And in that time, I've spent a lot of time understanding the technology. Fear is a really important emotion. It wakes us up to the world. It makes us aware of risk. But if we allow fear to drive us, we can end up making decisions that actually put us at greater risk. And so it's important to understand what is scaring us. It's important to understand nuclear power. This is a nuclear power plant in California. You can see it's a remarkable piece of technology on what is the equivalent of about 3 football fields and lots of surrounding green nature. It provides power for 3 million homes. You can see it's built up 3 times higher than the tsunami that affected Fukushima. There's backup water in case there is a power outage so they can keep the reactors cool. These domes are containment domes, which means that if there's a meltdown, no radiation will escape. And you can see here all around it, natural life, sea life exists because nuclear power is zero pollution. And one of the things we've learned about energy production is that what you want from an environmental perspective is that you want the least natural resource in, the least amount of fuel in, the most amount of energy out, and the least amount of pollution and waste. You can't walk alongside a coal plant and not be affected by the smoke. You can with nuclear.